Hello, champions! Welcome back to another exciting episode here on the channel. If you're loving FC Mobile as much as we are, then you're going to enjoy today's video. Many of you have been asking this question again and again. Which team of the season players are actually worth picking? Well, guess what? We're finally halfway through the TOTS event, and now is the perfect time to claim some strong players and boost your team's OVR without wasting your precious shards. Not every player in this event is worth it. Some are just not good for their position, or they cost way too much. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which players give you the best value and which ones you should avoid. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and smash that bell icon so you never miss out on the latest FC Mobile tips and reviews. All right, let's jump right in. Let's begin with a super important position, goalkeeper. We've had 4 main options so far. But if you ask me, the best choice right now is Donnarumma, 108 OVR. Yes, he costs 1,000 shards, which may sound expensive. But compared to 109 rated Neuer, who's only available through exchange, and way too expensive for free-to-play players, Donnarumma is the better deal. Plus, Donnarumma has excellent stats, great diving, strong positioning, solid handling, and sharp reflexes. His distribution is impressive too. If you want a full review on Donnarumma, check out the link in the description below. Now, if you're on a budget, you've got 2 decent options. De Gea, 106 OVR for 400 shards, or Robin Zentner, 106 OVR for just 200 shards, half the price. Zentner's stats are quite good. He only struggles a bit with distribution, but overall, he's a solid pick, especially if you're saving up shards. I recommend Zentner over De Gea if you want a cheap and effective goalkeeper. Now let's talk center backs, a position where making the right choice really matters. There are 12 CBs available in the event, but I'm only going to talk about the ones that actually give you value. First up is one of my favorites, Koeman, 107 OVR. He's available for just 300 shards, and he's one of the best value for money defenders right now. Koeman has solid passing, strong physicality, and he's very versatile. You can even use him as a CDM because of his high attacking and defensive work rates. I've made a full review of Koeman. Check the description for that link. Next, we've got Kohler, 108 OVR for 650 shards. But if you ask me, there's a better choice at that price, Bastoni. Bastoni has great defensive stats, and he also has the ideal work rates, medium attack, high defense, just like a center back should have. Some of you have asked about Jonathan Tah, 107 OVR. He costs 450 shards, and while his stats are good, I don't recommend him. His medium attack and medium defense work rate makes him unreliable. The same goes for Upamecano. He looks decent on paper, but the medium defensive work rate really hurts his performance, so I don't suggest him either. And what about big names like Van Dijk or Saliba? Yes, they're good, but they're also way too overpriced. Not worth the shards, in my opinion. Let's shift to the right back position. There are 5 options right now, but 2 stand out. First is the legend himself, Zambrotta, 108 OVR for 800 shards. He's got excellent defending, good passing, 4.5 stamina, and 4-star skill moves. Even better, high attack and high defense work rate. And let's not forget, he's a long shot taker and has a 5-star weak foot. Zambrotta is 100% worth it. Next, in the 109 category, we have Thuram. He's strong, no doubt, but he costs 1,250 shards, which is a bit much. I'd say he's slightly overpriced for what he offers. So who's another great RB option? Check out Di Lorenzo, 107 OVR, just 300 shards. He's underrated, but very reliable. His pace, defending, and physicality are excellent. He has 4.5 stamina, and more importantly, medium attack and high defense work rate. That makes him the perfect defensive RB. I recommend him over Kimmich or Alexander-Arnold. You can claim him confidently. Now let's move to the left back position. Of course, everyone knows Paolo Maldini, an absolute icon in football history. This time he's released as a 109 OVR left back. He's amazing, but there's one problem. His price. He's extremely overpriced, and EA is clearly cashing in on his name. Yes, he's a top-tier player, but for free-to-play users, I'd say think twice before spending that many shards. If you can afford him, go ahead, but otherwise there are better options. One of them is DeMarco, 108 OVR for 1,000 shards. He has great stats, but here's the problem: medium defense and high attack work rate. This means he'll often be out of position, especially when you need him defending. That's why I personally don't recommend DeMarco either. After wraps up our talk about defenders, now it's time to move forward, right into the heart of the pitch. Yes, I'm talking about midfielders. At the moment, in the Team of the Season event, we have 8 center midfielders available. But I won't just talk about all of them. I'm only going to focus on the best value-for-money players, the ones that are not just good, but absolutely worth your shards. Let's start with a beast, Adrien Rabiot. He's a 107-rated center midfielder, and you can grab him for just 300 shards. That's insane value. Why? Just take a look at his stats. 5-star stamina, great pace, solid shooting, and even very reliable defending. He's also got excellent physicality and passing skills, and his work rates? Medium attacking and medium defending. That makes him very balanced. He stays in position, supports both attack and defense, and performs like a real engine in your midfield. For the price, there's no one better right now. Next up is a big name, Xabi Alonso, a 108 OVR icon card. He's also a center midfielder, and if you want someone with both high attacking and high defensive work rates, he's your guy. His traits are incredible: playmaker, long passer, and long shot taker. He's got that classic midfield presence, just what you expect from a true icon. Yes, Barella and Gerrard are also in the event, but Gerrard is more expensive. Between Barella and Xabi Alonso, I'd go with Xabi every time for balance and performance. Now let's talk about CDMs, central defensive midfielders. We've got 8 options in this category too, but only a few truly stand out. Let me introduce you to João Neves, a 108-rated young talent from PSG. And wow, what a card. 5-star stamina, 4-star skill moves, fantastic pace, elite defending, and strong physicality. On top of that, he has good passing and even decent shooting. He's available for just 500 shards, and in my opinion, he's the best CDM you can get for that price in this entire event. The definition of value. If you want to go even higher, there's Frank Rijkaard, a 109-rated midfielder. This card is a complete package. If you've got 1,000 shards and you're looking to lock down your midfield with pure quality, Rijkaard is your man. Price is high, but the value is all there. Now for my favorite budget CDM, Scott McTominay. In the 107 category, no one beats him. He costs only 300 shards, and he's an absolute steal. His 4.5-star stamina gives him great endurance. His stats? All around solid. Good pace, shooting, passing, dribbling, defending, and physicality. Everything is well balanced. His medium attacking and high defensive work rates make him play exactly how a CDM should. Honestly, he's a cheap beast. If you want to dominate on a budget, grab McTominay for 300 shards. No brainer. Now let's move forward to the center attacking midfielder, or CAM. We've got 5 options in the Team of the Season event, and right now the best in the 108 category is clearly Wesley Sneijder. This icon card has great stats and plays like a true playmaker. For 500 shards, he's 100% worth it. Smooth dribbling, sharp passes, and accurate shots from distance. What else do you want from your CAM? But if you're working with a smaller budget, I highly recommend Ryan Cherki. He's available for just 200 shards, and for that price, you're getting serious value. Yes, there's also Wirtz and Musiala, but in terms of shards to performance ratio, they just don't compare to Cherki. Trust me. Now let's go wide. Time to talk about LMs and RMs. Starting on the right mid, we have the legend himself, David Beckham. His 109-rated icon card is available for 1,000 shards. He's the king of crossing and free kicks, but there's a catch. His 4-star weak foot means he's not the best for finesse shots. So if your gameplay is all about crossing into the box, Beckham is the best of the best. But if you prefer cutting inside and curling it past the keeper, maybe look elsewhere. Over on the left mid, we have another icon, Zé Roberto. And wow, this guy's special. 5-star stamina, 5-star skill moves. That combo is very rare. He's a true all-rounder. You can play him as an LM, or even slot him into CM. He's got amazing traits like long thrower, high attacking work rate, and medium defensive. At 650 shards, he's a strong pick for any team that needs versatility and strength down the left side. Now let's move even further up to the wingers. On the right wing, there are 9 players available in this event. Among the 108-rated trio, Alowiran, Dembele, and Salah, it's a tough call. But I'd go with Dembele. He cost 800 shards, but here's why he stands out. 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves. You can cut in, finesse it, or go wide and cross. He's unpredictable and dangerous from every angle. But if you're building a team on a budget, you can't ignore Christian Pulisic. His 107-rated card is available for only 300 shards, and his stats are amazing. Great pace, strong shooting, tight dribbling, and he's got 4.5-star stamina, 4-star skills, and a 5-star weak foot. For the price, he's probably the most underrated right winger in the game right now. Let's finish on the left wing. Here we have 5 players, and out of all of them, I say go with Luis Diaz. His 108-rated card costs 650 shards, and compared to his main competitor, Gervinho, there's no question. Gervinho's shooting just isn't reliable. You'll struggle to score against strong keepers. Luis Diaz, on the other hand, has better stats, better positioning, and just feels better in-game. If you need a solid left winger at a reasonable price, this is your guy. But if you're shopping in the budget section, take a look at Barcola. He's 106 rated and only 200 shards. And what a gem. Great pace, strong acceleration, solid shooting, and smart positioning. He's got a high attacking work rate and medium defensive, which makes him the perfect winger to send flying down the flank. For a low cost, he delivers high returns. Now, let's move to one of the most exciting parts of the game, the striker position. Yes, the main attackers, the ones who score the goals, win the matches, and carry your team forward. But choosing the best striker isn't easy this time. Why? Because in the Team of the Season event, we've got 16 strikers to choose from. 16. And each of them brings something different to the table. Let's start with the top-rated ones. We've got 3 109 OVR strikers, Marco van Basten and Crispo, and the newly released Ronaldo Nazario, also known as R9. Now, let's be honest. R9 is a legendary name, a football icon, but EA made him almost impossible to get. His price is sky high. He's out of reach for most of us. I don't know what EA's thinking here. He's just too expensive. So if you're looking for a top striker in the 109 OVR category, go with Van Basten. He's not only cheaper, just 1,250 shards, but also really strong in-game. Let's talk about his stats. Van Basten has a 5-star weak foot, 4.5-star stamina, and 4-star skill moves. His pace is 121, and his shooting is better than some 109s in the game. Honestly, apart from R9's name and brand, Van Basten gives you almost everything. The only downside? His medium attacking work rate. That means you'll have to manually control him in some situations. But if you know how to use him right, he's gold. There is another option in 109 OVR striker category is Crispo. He is available in the exchange section. I would say he is a bit costly but still worth it. Look at his max stats. You can claim it only if you have some players from previous events and you want to upgrade your team OVR to 114. Otherwise, it is not recommended. Now, if you want a player with R9 style gameplay but at a lower cost, look at Kenny Dalglish. He's got a 5-star weak foot, 4.5-star stamina, and 4-star skill moves. His pace is excellent, and his shooting is just wow. He's the kind of striker who can score from anywhere. Dalglish comes with high attacking work rate and medium defensive. He has finesse shot and long shot traits. So if you want goals, he's the guy. He's absolutely worth it. But wait, we're not done. Because the next striker might just be the real surprise of this event, Alexander Isak. Now, Isak is a bit more expensive. He should be around 800 shards if we look at his stats. He's got 5-star weak foot, tall height, explosive pace, and deadly shooting. His physicality? Solid. If you're dreaming of having R9 in your team but can't afford him, Isak is your perfect alternative. His shot power is unbelievable. His presence in the box is strong. He's a budget beast who plays like a superstar. Half the price of Ronaldo, but not half the performance. Definitely worth every shard. Now let's talk about those of you building budget teams. In the budget category, the best value striker is Andriy Shevchenko. He cost only 300 shards and is completely underrated in this event. People are sleeping on this card, but I'm telling you, he's a goal machine. If you want a striker who's cheap and consistent, someone you can count on every game, Shevchenko is the guy. No hesitation, just go get him. And finally, for the lowest shard spenders in the 106 OVR range, I've got one last recommendation. Hugo Ekitike. Now, Ekitike won't blow you away with skill moves. He's only got 3-star skill and weak foot. But what he does offer is blistering pace, strong shooting, and solid positioning. He's got high attacking work rate and medium defensive, which means he'll always be in the right place to strike. If you're building a team with tight resources and need someone who can still deliver, Ekitike is the right choice. So there you go. That was the complete striker guide for Team of the Season in FC Mobile. Don't waste your hard-earned shards on overhyped or overpriced cards. Follow this guide, pick the right players, and make the most out of this event before it ends. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it. And if you want more FC Mobile guides just like this one, hit that subscribe button. See you in the next video.